The House will come to order. Members, please register. All right. Mr. Harrison has requested strict enforcement. Have all members registered? Have all members registered? Have all members registered? A quorum is present. The House and Gallery, please rise for the invocation, which will be offered by Pastor Scott Wall from Capital Commission of Austin.
You can't make a motion before we gavel, Mr. Harrison.
How's verification?
Verification has been requested. Verification is granted.
Verification has been requested. Verification is granted.
Members, take your seats.
Members, take your seats.
So the clerk will proceed to call the names of those members registered as present. The clerk will proceed to...
All right, the clerk will proceed to call the names of the members who are present.
Alders. Mr. Speaker. Alders. Allen. Allen.
Is Dr. Allen on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Temporarily.
Anshia. Ashby.
On the floor of the House. Temporarily strike his name.
Ashby.
Is Mr. Ashby on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Barry. Bell of Montgomery. Bell of Montgomery.
Is Mr. Bell of Montgomery on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Bell of Kaufman. I apologize. Bernal. Bernal.
Is Mr. Bernal on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Bojani. Bojani.
Is Mr. Bojani on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Bonin. Bonin.
Is Mr. Bonner on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Bowers. Bryant. Bryant.
Is Mr. Bryan on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Buckley. Busey. Busey.
Is Mr. Busey on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Bumgarner. Bumgarner.
Is Mr. Bumgarner on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Kane. Campos. Campos.
Is Ms. Campos on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Canales. Canales.
Is Mr. Canales on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Cole. Collier. Collier.
Is Ms. Collier on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Cook. Cook.
Is Mr. Cook on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Cortez. Cortez.
Is Mr. Cortez on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Craddock. Craddock.
Is Mr. Craddock on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Curry. Darby. Darby.
Is Mr. Darby on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Y. Davis of Dallas. Y. Davis of Dallas.
Is Ms. Davis on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Deala. Durazio. Dyson. Flores. Frank. Gomez. Gomez.
Is Ms. Gomez on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Garcia of Bear. Garcia of Bear.
Is Ms. Garcia on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Garcia of Dallas. Garcia of Dallas.
Is Ms. Garcia on the floor of the House of Dallas? Temporarily strike her name.
Garcia Hernandez. Gertis. Guerin. Guerin.
Is Mr. Guerin on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Gervin Hawkins. Gonzalez of Dallas. Gonzalez of Dallas.
Is Ms. Gonzalez on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Gonzalez of El Paso. Gonzalez of El Paso.
Is Ms. Gonzalez of El Paso on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Goodwin. Guerra. Guerra.
Is Mr. Guerra on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Guillen. Guillen.
Is Mr. Guillen on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Harless. Harless.
Is Mr. Harless on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Harris. Harris Davila. Harris Davila.
Is Ms. Harris Davila on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Harrison. Hayes. Hefner. Hefner.
Is Mr. Hefner on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Hernandez. Hernandez.
Is Ms. Hernandez on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Hicklin. Hinojosa. Hinojosa.
Is Ms. Hinojosa on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Holt. Hopper. Howard. Hull. Hunter. Hull.
Is Ms. Hull on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Hunter. Isaac. Johnson. Johnson.
Is Ms. Johnson on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Jones of Harris. Jones of Harris.
Is Ms. Jones of Harris on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Jones of Dallas. Jones of Dallas.
Is Mr. Jones of Dallas on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
King. King.
Is Mr. King on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Lalani. Lambert.
Is Mr. Lambert on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Landgraf. Landgraf,
Is Mr. Landgraf on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Leach,
Jeff.
Little, Little,
Is Mr. Little on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Longoria, Longoria,
Is Mr. Longoria on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Louderback, Lowe, Lozano,
Is Mr. Lozano on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Lujan, Lujan,
Is Mr. Lujan on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Manuel, Manuel,
Mr. Manuel on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Martinez, Martinez,
Is Mr. Martinez on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
McLaughlin, McQueenie, Meyer, Meyer,
Is Mr. Meyer on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Meza, Money, Moody, Morales of Harris, Morales of
Is
Harris,
Ms. Morales of Harris on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Morales of Maverick, Morales of Maverick,
Is Mr. Morales of Maverick on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Morales Shaw, Morgan, Noble, Ordaz, Ordaz,
Is Ms. Ordaz on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Patterson, Paul, Perez of Harris, Perez of El Paso, Phelan, Phelan,
Is Mr. Phelan on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Pearson, Pearson,
Is Ms. Pearson on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Raymond, Rodriguez Ramos, Rodriguez
Is
Ramos,
Ms. Rodriguez Ramos on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Romero, Romero,
Is Mr. Romero on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Rosenthal, Schatzline, Schofield, Schofield, Schoolcraft, Schaffner, Schaffner,
Is Ms. Schaffner on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Simmons, Slauson, Swanson, Tallarico, Tepper, Tinderholt, Tinderholt,
Is Mr. Tinderhold on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Toth, Troxclair, Troxclair,
Is Ms. Troxclair on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Turner, Turner,
Is Mr. Turner on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Van Dever, Van
Is
Dever,
Mr. Van Dever on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike his name.
Vasut, Villalobos, Villalobos,
Members, please take your seats. Is Ms. Villalobos on the floor of the House? Please temporarily strike her name.
Ward Johnson, Ward Johnson,
Is Ms. Ward Johnson on the floor of the House? Temporarily strike her name.
Wharton, Wilson, Wu,
Is Dr. Allen on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Is Mr. Anchi on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Mr. Ashby on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Mr. Bell on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Mr. Bernal on the floor of the House? Show Mr. Bernal as here. Is Mr. Bojani on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Mr. Bonner on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Mr. Bryant on the floor of the House? Show him as present. Is Mr. Busey on the floor of the House? Show him as present. Is Mr. Bumgarner on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Ms. Campos on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Is Mr. Canales on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Ms. Collier on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Is Mr. Cook on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Mr. Cortez on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Mr. Craddock on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Mr. Darby on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Ms. Davis of Dallas on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Is Ms. Gomez on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Is Ms. Garcia on the floor of the House? Show her as present. Is Ms. Garcia of Bear. Is Ms. Garcia of Dallas on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Is Mr. Guerin on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Ms. Gonzalez on the floor of the House of Dallas? Strike her name. Is Ms. Gonzalez of El Paso on the floor of the House? Show her as present. Is Mr. Guerra on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Mr. Guillen on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Mr. Harless on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Ms. Harris-Davila on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Mr. Hefner on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Ms. Hinojosa on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Ms. Hull on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Ms. Johnson on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Is Jones of Harris on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Is Mr. Jones of Dallas on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Is Mr. King on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Mr. Lambert on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Mr. Landgraf on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Mr. Little on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Mr. Longoria on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Mr. Lozano on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Mr. Lujan on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Mr. Manuel on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Mr. Martinez on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Mr. Meyer on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Ms. Morales on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Her name. Mr. Morales on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Ms. Ordaz on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Mr. Phelan on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Ms. Pearson on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Ms. Rodriguez Ramos on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Mr. Romero on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Ms. Schaffner on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Mr. Tinderhold on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Ms. Troxler on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Mr. Turner on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Mr. Van Deaver on the floor of the House? Strike his name. Ms. Villalobos on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Ms. Ward Johnson on the floor of the House? Strike her name. Mr. Vidal and Ms. Weiner have informed the chair that they were present. Show them as present. A quorum is not present. The House will stand adjourned until 10 a.m. tomorrow. Members, if any of you would like to still be here to honor the former members, please stay and we will do so. Thank you, members. Members, there has been former members who have traveled very far to be recognized. We are going to recognize them at 10 a.m. I hope y'all will be here to show honor and respect to this body and those who have served in it. I would appreciate y'all being here at 10 a.m. Thank you. Members, please take your seats. Members, we're about to begin the Speakers Reunion Day program. All right, thank you, members. Honoring former members of the Texas House of Representatives each session is an esteemed tradition of this chamber. It is my honor to continue this tradition with the 89th Texas Legislature's Speakers Day reunion. I want to begin our program today with a moment of silence in memory of the former House members who have passed away since our last Speakers Reunion Day in 2023. Will you please rise and join me in observing a moment of silence? Thank you, members. I will now invite former members of the Texas House to introduce themselves and share with us the years they served in the region of Texas they represented in the body. First, I ask the former speakers of the Texas House who are here today to come and introduce themselves.
Good morning, members. My name is Ben Barnes, and I got elected in 1960 from Brown, Comanche, in Mills County. I served 8 years in the House. I served 4 years as Speaker from 1965 to 1969. And every time I would be on this floor or be at some meeting, they'd say, well, Ben Barnes, you're the youngest. You get back here and you wait. And they were paging me today. They said, Ben, you're going to be first. And I said, why am I going to be first? And they said, because you're the oldest. And I want you each to know that's not true. That's what Gib Lewis and Pete Laney said, but that's really not true. I'm still young, but good luck and Godspeed. Texas is worth all your efforts. Thank you.
My name is Gib Lewis. I came here in 1971 as a freshman member and sat back here in what we used to call Red Square. I don't know if y'all have any of those anymore. But there's John Bryant, yes, he was one of them. And I can say this, what you are going through right now is probably the highlight of many of your lives. I know my serving in the legislature and the people I met while I was here was a treat all the way through. I was here for 20 years. That's a long time. Served 10 years as Speaker. And let me tell you, the people I met, fell in love with, I'll always remember them. And good luck to you, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as we do. Thank you.
I'm Pete Laney. I followed Gib as Speaker for the next 10 years, but I didn't have to have any special sessions. So it was an honor to be here the years I was here, and I hope that every one of you enjoy what you're doing. Thanks.
My name is Charlie Evans, and I served from 72 to 89. I had a lot of fun, and I don't wish you anything bad to happen. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Helen Giddings. I served in the Dallas area, District 109, from 1993 until 2019. And I would only say to all of you, the 150 members, you are so privileged to have an opportunity to serve. There are 30+ million people in the state of Texas, and 150 people have the opportunity and the privilege of serving in this chamber. The best of luck to you.
I used to be Paul Colbert, and I served in this body from 1981 till the second Tuesday of January of 1993. I represented South Central and Southwest Houston. As I told people, the Astrodome was the geographic and spiritual center of my district. And I want to thank you all for the sacrifice that you make to serve the people of Texas, because people who have not been here and not served here don't understand the sacrifices that you and particularly your families make. So thank you for your service.
Should be on.
Okay. I was just saying I was elected in 1961, probably before most of y'all were born. I was elected in a special election to fill the seat of Pete LaValle. I served 1 year. I was the only Republican elected at that time, well, the second Republican elected at that time. It was exciting, to say the least, but my body doesn't want to follow me around anymore, so I've got a little helper. At any rate, this year I'll celebrate the 24th anniversary of my 70th birthday, so I'm happy to be here. Thanks a lot.
My name is Hugo Berlanga, and I had the honor and pleasure of serving here since first got here in 1970, got elected in 76, was here from 1977 to 1999. And I had the honor and the pleasure of being Speaker Gib Lewis's Speaker Pro Tem for 8 years, and had the office that now is occupied by my deskmate, Robert Duncan. But I also served as chairman of Calendars, and then under Pete Laney, Speaker Laney, I chaired Public Health. And it was truly an honor and a pleasure to serve the people of Texas, just like you are. I want to congratulate you for the sacrifices that you and your families make. And of course, y'all have had it a little easier because, as the Speaker Laney pointed out, in the 21 years that I was here, we had 18 sessions. We had a lot of special sessions, but hopefully y'all won't have to endure any of those. And again, thank you for your service, and God bless Texas.
Hello, my name is Pete Gallego. I'm from Alpine, Texas. I served from 1991 to 2013. Good luck this session.
My name is Terry Hodge. I served here from 1997 to 2010, representing House District 100 from Dallas. I was honored to be on this floor then, and I'm honored to be here with you again today. I'm one of the old timers.
Hi, I'm Deborah Danberg, and was staff in the 70s and a member all through the 80s and 90s from the coolest district in the state. It's now in about 6 different people's districts, but it was the Heights and Montrose and the Museum District and Memorial Park. At one point, Herman Park and Memorial Park, the largest amount of urban parkland in any district in the country. So it's great to be with y'all, and y'all get the good stuff done.
I'm Joe Heflin. I was here at the 80th and 81st legislative sessions. I got to follow the Honorable Pete Laney in this office, and I just advise you and your family, your kids out here, have fun during this process, and it'll be a great experience for you.
Members, my name is Chip Staniswallace from Amarillo, Texas. 67, 68, 69, 70th legislature. And most of the legislation I tried to pass, I would leave that microphone saying, members, thank you for the use of the hall.
I'm Jeff Wentworth. I served from 1988 to 1993 before I moved across the rotunda to the other body for 20 years. I would say simply, carpe diem, seize the day, and God bless Texas.
My name is Colonel Frank Court Jr., United States Marine Corps retired, and I served from 1993 to 2011 in the District 122 in Bexar County. I'm one of 4 members who have the distinction of having a temporary acting representative, my wife, and she's here today too.
Valerie Ryder Court, and I was in the 79th and 81st Special Sessions.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for being here. My name is Vilma Luna. I had the deep, deep honor and pleasure of serving from the 73rd through the 79th, I think that's correct, 1993 to 2006. My time here was remarkable. So many friendships built over the years, it still lasts. But more importantly, and I really want to applaud you all for serving now, remember always what you're taking care of today in Texas's business will last for many, many years to come and help many, many people across the state. God bless you all.
Hi, I'm Myra Crownover, and I served for 16 years, retired in 2017. And I think I got the biggest education of my whole life right here in this room. So I hope you all are enjoying that same experience. Great to be here today.
Terrell Smith. I served Travis County 1981 to 1991. I was George Bush's legislative director from 1995 to 2000, and Speaker Tom Craddock's Chief of Staff, 2008-2009. Thank you for having us.
Mr. Speaker, members, my name is Ted Roberts. I was elected 40 years ago, along with Harold Dutton and John Smithy. Can you believe that? I was only 9 years old then. Great to be here. After I served 2 terms, I became the Robert Howden. Where's Robert? There he is. There's Robert. I became the Robert Howden for the governor. And there is life after the ledge, everybody. God bless you all.
Good morning. My name is Gonzalo Barrientos. I served in the Texas House from Austin, Texas, Travis County from 1975 to 1985. And then 1985 to 2007 in the Texas Senate. Texas Senate, less crowded, but the same pay. God bless you.
Good morning, members. My name is Rick Noriega from Houston, Texas. I served from 1999 to 2009. And as Frank Court mentioned a moment ago, I was a guinea pig in 2005 as a member to be deployed to Afghanistan post 9/11, along with Carl Isett and his family. Wish you Godspeed and go Cougs.
Good morning, members. My name is Gerard Torres, and I served from 1995 through 1998. Sat in the very back corner over there with Todd Staples and Hugo Berlanga, part of Red Square, but it's always good coming back to the floor. So thank you for what y'all are doing. I know it's a sacrifice, and good luck the rest of the session.
Good day, members. A lot of you. I'm Clint Hackney, and it says here that I was a 6th through the, what is that? That's too much space. So I'll just cut to what we need here. I was in a great area of Houston, and I love Houston, and we won, the Astros won yesterday, and that's the first, it's the season now. That's all I got.
So, Ron Lewis, I served 1985 to 2002, Orange, Newton, and part of Jefferson counties. I love this institution. I've loved it for 40 years, and I hope you will love and appreciate it too. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm David Kane. I served here from 1977 till I moved across the rotunda in 95. Just like Ron, I love this place, learned a lot. I even served here as a staffer in the early 70s. So, I appreciate you guys, and thanks for having us this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, my name is Jason Isaac, also known as Mr. Kerry Isaac around the district. I served 4 terms last decade from Hays and Blanco counties. Thank you so much for your service.
Mr. Speaker, members, so good to be here. My name is Larry Gonzalez,
and I serve the wonderful people of House District 52, that's Round Rock, Hutto, Taylor, and Georgetown, from 2011 through 2018. We are so grateful for your service, but I will always say thank your spouses for doing the hard work and allowing you all to serve. Thank you very much.
Mr. Speaker, members, my name is Tony Dale. I represented Williamson County from 2013 to 2019. I want to thank my wife and my children for allowing me to serve, and my former staff members for their help, Amy Reister, Greg Bench, and Dalton Moore. Thank you.
Howdy, I'm John Rainey. I served from 2011 to last year, and I'm from the great county of Brazos, Gig'em.
Hi, I'm Chuck Hobson from Jacksonville, Texas. I was elected in '01, served to 13, and y'all remember that the Jacksonville is the tomato capital of the world.
Good morning, I'm Scott Hochberg. I had the honor of being here from 1993 through 2011, representing a couple of different parts of Southwest Houston. Thank you all for the service that you're performing. Thank you for your hard work, and Godspeed. You got a little tough road ahead of you this next couple of months. Hope you do well. Thank you.
My name's Robert Saunders. I served from 1981 to 1997. And I've never seen the House so at their seats and quiet and attentive. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, members, I'm Jim Horn. I was the first Republican elected in Denton County, and now it takes 5 of y'all to represent Denton County. I have no idea how far we've fallen, but anyway, it's great to be with you. I served from 81 to 99, and everyone I served with in the House and the Senate and statewide, I'm proud to say are my friends. Thank you.
Hello, members. My name is Wayne Smith. I served from 2003 to 2017. I chaired county affairs, I chaired environmental reg, and I chaired licensing. So y'all got lots to do. So thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
I'm John Culberson from Houston, and I was elected in 1986 in my second year of law school, and came here in '87 and met my wife in '89. Belinda was working in Governor Clements's office, and we got married that same year. Many, many good friends. The time that you spend here, you'll discover one of the most important parts, it really will stay with you forever, are all the friends that you meet and the good people that you get a chance to work with. I had so many great experiences here. It's true here, and then I followed my service here. I was elected in 2000 to represent West Houston in the United States Congress, so I served 18 years in the U.S. Congress, but nothing compares with the work here in the Texas House. I see John Bryant is here, and as great as the Congress is, as marvelous an experience as that is, it can be very frustrating, and this place is really a lot of fun, and you can move the mountains here. You pick your niche, you stay with it, you focus on it, and you do the best you can. And if you don't mind who gets the credit, there's no limit to what you can do or how far you can go. And that is so very true. You don't need to be on a microphone or in front of a television camera. As long as you stay with your niche and you're a specialist and you do what you know best, you can really make a difference for Texas in your district. And what a privilege to be here again with you today in the place that's got so many happy memories for me, and I know for all of my colleagues. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Robbie Cook. I'm from Eagle Lake, Texas, Colorado County. My first session was in 1997, just a couple of years ago. And I served the 75th session through the 80th. This house has a special place in my heart. I love public service. I still love public service. I appreciate what each and every one of you do, the sacrifices you and your family and your businesses make. So thank you for the opportunity to come say hello again. Appreciate what you do. Texas House of Representatives, special place. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Robert Talton. I served from 1993 to 2009. My area was the Deer Park, Pasadena, and Sagemont area. Thank you.
Good afternoon, or good morning. Robert Eccles, 68th to the 73rd session. That's 83 to 95. Fortunate to have Jack Peterson back here, who was my chief of staff and took good care of us all the time, and as you all have good staff working for you. And my constituency is well represented by Mono now. I know he's out there somewhere. So, Mono, good luck.
Good morning. I'm Ted Campbell from Tyler, Texas. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice to the great state of Texas. I served in 1991 for 4 terms, had the honor to serve with Tom Craddock and Sophronia Thompson, but then again, who hasn't? Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker and members. I'm Todd Staples. I represented Anderson, Cherokee, Leon, and Robertson counties from House District 11 from the 74th to the 76th session. Best of luck to those of you in the 89th.
Good morning. I'm Alex Moreno. I was a representative in the 80s from the Valley. I came here in the 60s as a staffer, and I had a lot of fun working here, and I hope you do too. Thank you.
Howdy, I'm Ace Pickens. I served from 64 to 73 from Odessa, Ector County.
Mr. Speaker and members, my name is Terry Townsend. I was elected between my mid-law and senior year in law school. I won't mention where, but I enjoyed serving here. I remember riding with Governor John Connally. As we ran into the corner, there was a big hole over there where your office building and parking is, and Connally said, "There's nothing too good for the Texas taxpayers."
Mr. Speaker, members, my name's Robert Duncan. I served in the Texas House for 2 terms, beginning in 1992 in Carl Tepper's seat right now. And then I moved over to the other side, and then I retired. And now I'm on the Speaker's team trying to help you guys out. So good luck.
I'm Tracy King, and I served 14 terms and retired on January 14th of this year. And now I'm the senior advisor to the Speaker of the House, and I appreciate each and every one of you being here today. Thank you.
Hi, thank you for being here. I'm Elliot Neistat. I go last because I'm the only one who's from New York City. But I served from 1991 until 7 years ago, my math isn't that good, when Gina Hinojosa took my place. I'm so pleased that you're all here. Get involved, stay engaged, come back soon. Thank you.
Members, join me in giving one more round of applause for all of our colleagues who laid the foundation for the House. Members, that does conclude our program for today. However, I would remind you there is a barbecue at noon. We do have tents, so you will stay dry. Thank you very much.